You're looking good, buddy. How you doing? You're you're frozen.
No, I'm good, man. Living the dream and helping other people do the same, man. Health is wealth.
Yes, that's right. That's my saying, bro. If you look at every post I make, that's like my hashtag.
Yo, I'm gonna be like you when I grow up.
This guy.
Yeah.
What do you got? Let's get into it, man.
Well, listen, man. It's a great blessing to be on here with you today. A little bit about excuse me, a little bit about me. That was a mouthful. I have 30 years in the health and wellness space. I'm the founding brand partner of an organic superfood company called Purium. That's been around before Instagram. It's been around since before Facebook. It's been around before social media. It's been around since I had a flip phone before an iPhone or a smartphone. And we help people get back what they lost, which is their vitality, proper brain function, proper gut microbiome function. We are the solution to the pollution that is plaguing humanity. If you own a body and you're listening to this information right now, listening to the benefits of what Purium organic superfoods have to offer can dramatically impact your trajectory as you move forward in this life.
I agree. I agree because, these compounds that you find in this product, I've researched it. It's super difficult to find these products, let alone administer them, into your like routine every day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's like I juice, fresh, vegetables, and I buy a lot of different types of powders, but very specific. Like, wheatgrass juice powder is really like one of the most nutrient dense, powder you can consume. And it's just and it's actually almost better like that because you're not going to just eat it like, wheatgrass.
Right.
So yeah, so it's just I love that aspect that people can just bring it in and implement it into their current lifestyle because like I said, I've been trying to tell people about this food and how to change your diets and all this, but it's life is too tough, bro, and they've got it so woven in, you
Yeah.
know.
And the bottom line is that for people to actually juice their fresh wheatgrass juice, I've done it. I have a slow auger and I grind it out. I get it from gotsprouts.com in South Florida. They send it to me in a bag and I juice it. But with Purium, we actually have it in a way where you just add water. Now all the active constituents are still intact. So we've been in the manufacturing of organic superfoods for 22 years as Purium, but 30 years from Organic by Nature. So this right here is Liquid Sunshine. This is certified organic in biodegradable packaging. Okay, we're 99% plastic free. We're really committed to helping the environment with the plastic issue. Now, this has wheatgrass in it, but it has spirulina, rice bran solubles, amaranth, quinoa, buckwheat. It gives you the nutrient density of 6 microgreen salads. So wheatgrass juice, I mean, you want to talk about the elixir of life? It's wheatgrass juice. We do have organic kamut by itself, spirulina by itself, chlorella by itself. We have amazing formulas that are going to really optimize your overall health, okay? Because Hippocrates said it best, bro. Let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. So at Purium, we make these products and we ship them directly to you. You're going to see a lot of companies' products pasted all over Instagram, okay? Are they verified non-GMO project? Are they free of any excipients, binders, or fillers? There are some good products out there, but at Purium, Organic by Nature, we're committed to clean superfoods direct to your door. And for all the people that are watching, we got a $50 gift card off. And my homeboy here has that code to share with you in his description. But let's talk more about health.
Yeah. I was watching the video on, your guys' farms and everything
Yeah.
that they're, and so the what I've made so many videos exposing, what this stuff is and people always ask me where does it, I always tell people where does it come from? They say, "What do I eat?" I say know your sources when it comes to anything,
Yeah.
man. Your eggs, your meats. If you don't know the beginning source and what that source, if it's animal, if what it's consuming, and if it's plant, what it's consuming, right?
What it's
So
consuming. So if you're eating that grass fed, great, but what else are they feeding the cow? What
it's
else are they feeding these
it's
animals because you're eating it?
yeah,
So I mean,
it's like a kilter. You pick a side, so it's like they're feeding them trash or they're feeding them nutrients.
right. And the
You got to
thing is,
pick. You got to kind of pick one.
you do. I mean, I got a buddy of mine down the road here. You know, I don't eat eggs, but my family does, and I know where those eggs. I know how those eggs are produced. You don't when you see at the store pasture raised and free range and all of that stuff. You really don't know where that food's coming from. So at Purium, we know where the food's coming from. You know, Dave Sandoval, who's the author of the Green Foods Bible, and Amy Venner, his partner, they've had relationships with farms far from any industrial impact in Utah. So for the barley green juice, the organic kamut wheatgrass juice, you know, and all the other ingredients. Because listen, we're a manufacturer of a lot of formulas. So there are raw materials that come in, but they're rigorously tested for heavy metals, glyphosate free. And if it's from the Pacific Rim, they're going to be wanted for radiation because of what happened with Fukushima. But the number one chemical, bro, which you know about, that everyone is being affected by is Roundup Ready crops and glyphosate.
It
Okay?
is.
And we have a product called Biomedic. Now, when you're wounded in the field of battle, you hear medic, medic. This is biomedic to
I believe
take
it.
care of your gut microbiome. This is where disease begins, which is your gut. And this has a human clinical to reduce glyphosate. If you're eating oatmeal, it probably has glyphosate. If you're eating bread, it probably has glyphosate. I could go on and on. This reduces it in your gut, rehabilitates your gut, and it's your second brain. So it's not surprising that when people get on the ultimate lifestyle transformation, is what you ordered, people are going to have clearer thinking and their health is going to be optimized. The more you get in touch with your nature and the clean aspect of living, it's not surprising that humanity begins to thrive, bro.
You're right. You're dead on. It's true. You know, it's it's true. You have to have because I've tried it all. I've tried cutting things out. I've tried just not really doing anything but fasting. I've tried everything with my health and absolutely. Like when you said, it's like sunshine in the bag there.
Yeah.
It,
Liquid
the
sunshine.
yeah, the chlorophyll, in the greens in alone in this stuff, it is like sunshine. The photons in the chlorophyll, it'll literally pigment your skin as if you're getting the sun. And so when you say that sunshine stuff, bro, it's true. And most people are deficient in that photon energy. We measure it as a hormone, as vitamin D a lot, but it's also something you're supposed to take in directly as photon energy.
Yeah, man.
And that is trapped in those plants. And if you're concentrating that into nutrient density, right? Now you're pretty much doing the opposite of what I did. Like I concentrated the garbage and just ate that, bro.
Mhm.
So now what I do is I concentrate the healthy compounds and then I couple that with fasting. That's the only way I've been able to survive, bro, because
That's
I've been a food
you know,
addict.
Justin, I really appreciate the way you presented that to everyone that's viewing right now and who are going to see this. You need liquid sunshine, not just from the product standpoint, but when the sun contacts your abdomen, you know, your receptor sites for the vitamin D production. Okay, yeah, you could take it, you know, supplementation wise, but you know what? We were designed to get sun, to get the vitamin D naturally. So liquid sunshine. I don't know if you know the certified health nut Troy Casey, but long story short, he coined the phrase liquid sunshine. And the bottom line is that chlorophyll is the most amazing substance to consume. We have chlorella,
It
we have
is.
spirulina, we have, you know, the green formula that I just shared with you. But if you're getting the sun energy in your life, your river of life, which is your bloodstream, is going to be optimized. So, you know, there's the answer. If your blood is optimized, every organ system is going to be optimized, brother.
That's right. Facts on facts. And just to, I mean, you can go so many directions with it, really.
Yeah,
But the point is, most people are definitely not going to be doing these bitter, eating these bitter plants very much. I mean, we're so spoiled with these packaged foods that we're not going to end up getting these compounds ever, really, unless you're specifically going like me right now, where I'm juicing these vegetables. It's a lot of work. It takes me hours to sit there
yeah,
and juice veggies. And the point is, it's not like your product is like so special and you can't go buy other powders, but it's like it's the way you've got it set up, and it's the way you have it, like, because I've tried to go and get all these compounds like from certain places and certain manufacturers and things like this, because I want to know where it's coming from. It's a lot of work, dude, to source, like, for example, my wheatgrass juice powder. I get it specifically because of, I know this, how Dr. Berg, he's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
his farmers are like insane, bro. Like, they have no life. Like, all they do is live to bring the compound so high up in this plant.
yeah,
And it's like, dude, if you're taking concentrated, super nutrient dense compounds instead of fake food, or at least coupling it, at least try to combat it, because a lot of people, they're not even combating it, because they're like, well, I just eat fake food, so why would I be eating healthy food? You know what I mean? So
yeah,
at least if you bring in what you've got, where you've got something that's actually clinically proven. And I wanted to ask also, I know you guys have all the testing done on the product. Do
yeah,
you guys have extensive heavy metal testing as
yeah. We
well, right?
give certificates of analysis of every product. We've been doing this a long time, and we're really committed to everyone's health on the other end. We're not just trying to make a sale here. Okay,
Yeah.
so when it comes to liquid sunshine, when it comes to organic Canute wheatgrass, when it comes to all of our raw materials, I mean, you could look up, organic by nature, Purium. I mean, we've been doing this a long time. And
Yeah.
the thing is, it's super important that one understands that the majority of people out there are overfed and undernourished. Where are you going to get the micronutrients? So this is the healthiest fast food ever. Okay. I travel all over the world, and I always have a suitcase dedicated to my nutrition regimen. I don't drink alcohol. I don't vape. I don't do anything negative for my body. When I go on vacation, it doesn't give me the license to go drink at the pool. If people want to do that, God bless you. You know what I'm drinking? I'm drinking my Can't Beat This, which is my beet juice. I'm filling my body with oxygen. I'm having my liquid sunshine, okay? I'm also enhancing my pineal gland. You see this right here, pineal clear? You want to decalcify and really get in touch, if you know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of company we are. You want to optimize
Hey.
the liquids, everything.
Yeah, and hey, please mention your age, bro, because I thought you were like 30. I thought you were like my age, or maybe 40.
Well, check it out, okay? I'll be 57 years old on December
57.
21st.
This guy sounds, you don't even sound 57.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm always optimizing my health. I'm
Yeah.
feeding the river of life. I'm optimizing all 70 trillion of my cells with our organic superfoods, my sprout salads. Listen, I'm not promoting veganism. I tend to be plant-based. One could do this program and add this program into a lifestyle of eating, meats. That's fine. But the ultimate lifestyle transformation is what I recommend for people. And that consists of the Power Shake. It consists of the dark berry protein, organic. It consists of the biomedic. And I got to talk about this, man. For people that don't understand protein, this is a super amino 23. This is a pre-digested vegan protein. 99% utilized by the working muscle in 23 minutes. No excipients, binders, or fillers. This has helped me win my gold medal and my 2 silver medals in the sport of cycling in the state of Connecticut. Okay, so this right here is a game changer. And last but not least is the apothecary. For all of you that want to get better sleep, mountain Rensi tart cherries have naturally occurring melatonin, also reduces inflammation. We make the stuff. We offer loyalty reward points. You could take discounts off your product. I could go on and on. We want people to be healthy.
Yeah.
And I've helped tens of thousands of people, bro.
believe it. And yeah, you're the proof in the pudding, bro.
Thanks.
Not only are you the living example, you know, but you've got you have the proof backing what you say in every word.
Yeah,
So it becomes a matter of, you know, what are you are you going to just when are you ready to admit that, you know what I mean, that that's something that you may need pretty much at the end of the day.
yeah.
So,
I mean, every day, Justin, people have a decision to make. Do I want to step into my power of potentiating this human form, this vehicle we're born into, or I just want to wreck it and I want to
mhm.
shorten the life of it? Okay, now, given I'm closer to 60 than I am 40. Okay, when people see me at the beach or I take my shirt off at the pool, I'm not giving myself a stroke. But you know what? I'm in great shape. And I pride myself because I'm taking care of the river of life. I'm giving my body all of the love that it needs every day. I want to stress this to everyone that's watching and is going to watch all these reels that Justin's going to do. I want you to embrace your river of life, which feeds every organ system and all 70 trillions of your cells. You have the opportunity to take your life where it is right now and take it to the next level by committing to your lifestyle every day, not every other day, not every other week, every day. That's what I encourage all of you to do.
It's true. Okay. Hey, this is a great question. This person is asking how much. Let me answer real quick, and then I bet you will. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This stuff's expensive. You know, I'm just gonna be straight up. It's spendy. Now, my take on that is I want to pay for quality. First of all, you're getting something that's not even in a plastic package. That tells you right there that these people care and that they're already ahead of the game, bro. Because dude, you this is the idea. I order something online and I'm like, "Hey, I want something no heavy metals. I want no phthalates, da 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 da." And then you get something with plastic, it's full of phthalates, bro. So now, you know, it's like you could even get something clean, but you're putting it in plastic. So it's just
Right,
it's just that alone, you know what I mean? And but the idea is you know, go to the farm and go look at what they're doing, you know, to raise these plants and what they're putting into it and what they're not putting into it and what they don't have in them because nowadays it's just as important for these plants to not have heavy metals, to not have glyphosate, to not have yada yada yada
right,
when you're trying to detox a glyphosate, you know, and then it's like it gets convoluted. It's sad because like the testings get skewed and they change the way that, you know, there only 1% of farms in all of America or all of I think the world are organic. And those ones are most of those are
of
corrupted.
course.
And most of those are
Chinese.
BS. And most of those are still using spray. They're just using less, bro.
Right,
So
right,
the idea is it's like when you go down these rabbit holes, man, and you start to learn this stuff, this is why I go for products like these, bro. This is why I want to spend more. $200 to get me started on something that could literally not only detoxify me and my kids as well, because you can get the kids to drink
yeah.
this stuff. Like,
Yeah, and let me speak to that. We do have a kid shake that's organic that has a serving of the biomedic in it because they have developing gut microbiome. So let me speak to price.
yeah,
Okay, how important is your health? You want to know how expensive it is if you get sick? It's really expensive. Now you see this right here. We got a $50 gift card for all of you. Now if you spend $75 at iShopPurium.com, he has all this information in his thumbnail. You're going to get $50 off on us. Okay. Now, if you get the ultimate lifestyle transformation, that's $384.95 after the 25% discount. That's like 400 and change. Okay. Actually, 500 and change, and you get a 25% discount. It's $13 a day. If you're going to Chick-fil-A or you're going to Chipotle or you're going to anywhere, In and Out or whatever, you're spending that a day on slowly killing yourself, unfortunately. So it isn't expensive. What's really expensive is you going to those places and loading up on all the GMOs and all the chemicals. So check this out. A power shake is about $6 to $7 a day. Most people are going to Starbucks and they're doing all that. So right now, Justin has an unlimited $50 gift card budget for you. Okay? What's your code, Justin?
it's Primal Dad.
There you go.
Pri- Yeah, and the link is on my link tree, guys. So you have to. I just put it in the chat, and I'll pin it. But if you want to go check it out, just go check it out. Just check it out and tell me what you think. To me, to truly, I haven't heard of anything that's like you can go and just take or do or any real regimen to clinically detoxify this glyphosate and this other chemtrail garbage and whatever else is in us.
Hell,
It's these plants that do it,
yeah,
man. The plants detoxify the best. The green plants are the best detoxifiers,
sure. Let me speak to this, okay? If people decide to come on board with the ultimate lifestyle transformation, because lifestyle is the key to overall longevity and health, we actually provide an ultimate lifestyle transformation guide that really walks you through your journey and your potential in your life to take care of the vehicle, which is your body. Okay, I'm offering a free consultation for people that reach out to Justin that want to get in touch with me so I can help you with what you're challenged with. I'm a trained nutritionist for 30 years. I'm the founding brand partner of Purium. I have a great depth of knowledge of human optimization when you take care of your body. Okay, so this isn't just some commercial about products. The ultimate lifestyle transformation is key. If you want to get the Power Shake and the Biomedic, you could use that $50 gift card code by spending $75 up to $199. At 200, you get 25% off and you get a free consultation, Justin. How about that?
Sounds good, bro. At this point, it's just going to be a matter of enough people finding out about this, getting the word out about this product. I believe in it. I'm not gonna, I haven't worked with anybody for a couple years because I haven't really liked the stuff that people have had out here. I
Right.
haven't had anybody that I wanted to back. I had a company that I used to work with, and I've slowly went away and was just like, I don't really trust or believe anyone,
Well,
so
thank you.
seeing
Thank
you
you for
guys
your.
come along,
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over
you're
you.
good.
We met pretty recently, but given my acumen in business, given my acumen as a health ranger, and us being like minded around a lot of stuff of what your IG page is all about, you know, I think your audience is going to be very receptive to human optimization in the 21st century. We can't control the air we breathe, but to be honest with you, in the state of Florida, given the new law, I haven't been seeing any lines in the sky. That means that my air is improving. But you know what? When that was happening, always be chelating, always be detoxifying, okay? Your
Mhm.
organ systems
I do.
need assistance. So we
Yeah.
have the toolbox of health. So if you like what you've heard today, okay, Justin is going to manage all of the interests, and we'll be more than happy to get back to our fellow Americans to make America the healthiest ever again.
Straight up. That's right.
Straight up.
And it's got to be you. These people are waiting for everyone to come make them healthy again. Dude, I'm sorry, there's no elites or anybody that's going to come make you healthy again. You got to do it. You got to take it, you know, you're talking about my content, my content all funnels down to your health. Why? Because the health is your experience on this in this world, in this firmament. So it's like this is the first and foremost thing. And it's like, hey, hold on a second, you guys, because you were programmed to put your health kind of like last, like to not even really even acknowledge it, bro.
Right.
Dude, I went years and years and years without even acknowledging my health, without even making a thought in my mind, like, should I be healthier? Like, should I do this for my health? No, bro. Like I was just like my body is just being a body, and it's like when you jump in your car, fire it up, and drive to the store. You don't think about that car being a car, having to fire an engine, having to do all this crazy stuff. You're just like, I'm programmed to drive this car, bro. But there's a million moving parts at once, and really just a car alone is like its own miracle, really, if you think about it. Just a vehicle working alone, and the human is a million times beyond the
It
vehicle. So
is. It is. And the thing is, when you break from the matrix, when you break from that standard American way of thinking that Justin just put together, that's where you have your breakthroughs, because the pineal gland that we own was designed for a reason, and it's been calcified. So the product that I shared with you, which I have right here, the pineal clear, everyone needs to be on this. Okay, this decalcifies your pineal gland with organic, amazing ingredients: shilajit, chaga mushroom, haritaki fruit, curcumin. This is fabulous formula. We want all of you to prosper in this golden age, because this golden age is on, and the people that are awake are going to make it through, if you know what I mean. The people that are not, I'm sorry. You know, all the glitz and glam of Hollywood and all that is a total distortion of reality.
Facts, bro. I love how awake you are, bro, because you've got this, it comes hand in hand with the health and the consciousness and the awareness
Yeah.
and the understanding and the cognitivity, and just it takes energy, and it takes wit, and it's something that you have to gain. It's not, some people, yes, they're gifted, but it's like when it comes to knowledge, that's something you have to gain. When it comes to wisdom, you have to gain that. You
Yeah.
can't be born with wisdom, not really.
Yeah. And the thing is, people say, oh, knowledge is power. No, it's not. It's applied knowledge. Now, from a young man to my age now, I've applied the wisdom and the knowledge to my life. And what you see today and the way I speak is accumulation of that. Now I'm giving back to the young gen. I mean, Justin, you're a little younger than me, but long story short, you're light years ahead of most people my age because of your awakeness. Okay, so we want to instill in everybody watching and all the reels that Justin is going to work his magic, that everyone has the potential to feel great. Okay, be, do, have. You got to get in your being in order to have what you want. If you want to have vitality and great health, forget the money. Okay, the real money is your time. Okay, and your health to enjoy it.
Yeah, bro. For me, the if I could quickly break down, like, to tell somebody, like, hey, this is how you break the matrix, and this is kind of like how you ascend more out of low
Yeah.
vibrational lifestyle. So what you would do is, first you got to get your physical, or actually, I'm sorry. First, I got my mental health in check. I had to get my mental health and kind of understand, like, hey, this health does matter. I've got to know what I'm doing with myself. Then my physical health came in. Okay. And then so it's like now you're gaining you're gaining these coins of this world. If
Yes.
you've got your mental health, somewhat in check, it's not, you can't be perfect in it, but you've got your mental health, you're not freaking out all the time, stressed out, anxiety. Then you get your physical, dialed in, and then now and then you work on your spiritual health after that. And then the whole idea is when you get these healths in check, it's like unlocking a key, and and you start to everything starts to come together. I don't want to use like the chakras themselves as like an example, but that's kind of what it is. It's like you're unlocking different chakras in you,
Sure.
and once they're unlocked, it's like it's a combination thing. So you need your physical, you need your emotional, you need your spiritual health,
Mhm.
and then your financial comes with it, right? It's going to come along with it.
Yeah.
Everything, your freedom, freedom is a health alone times a million, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, and I could talk about that too. I always say, people ask me what business I'm in. I said I'm in the pollution solution distribution business. Okay, we do have a huge opportunity in this superfood space if you're interested. But the thrust of our conversation is all about impacting people's health and really raising their awareness. Listen, if you love these products, okay, you have the opportunity to share them. Okay, that is an option for people, but the majority of our consumers are just consumers. Now, I'm my own best customer. I mean, I've been using these products 22 years. I can't wait to get every box. So it just depends on where you're at and what your life. But if you have a following, if there's people that that you want to make an impact on, we have that opportunity too.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's awesome, bro. And you know, um, this stuff's just gonna start spreading, naturally, organically. People are going to, the main thing is it's like when I come up on these lives, and a lot of times we go down these rabbit holes, people simply my whole thing is people simply just don't know how bad it is.
Yeah,
And that's why I had to come out here and start making these videos and stuff
yeah,
because
man.
I'm like you guys, I'm not eating this stuff, but and I'm protecting those that I know that as much as I can. But I'm here to tell you, you guys are eating this crazy stuff. You wait till you learn what they put on this food and
Yeah,
how the soil is, and
yeah,
you know,
they're gonna get sick. I mean, listen, I've taken a lot of grief over the years that like, oh, you're one of those, oh, you're extreme. It's actually everyone else that's extreme that's going to XYZ restaurant and eating all
straight
that bullshit. You
up.
want to talk about being extreme? You want to talk about eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich that has 54 ingredients when it should just be bread, the chicken and the breading or whatever?
That's
Okay, I could go on and on. So the
gnarly.
thing is, everything goes through three phases. First, you're ridiculed, you're violently opposed, and it becomes self-evident. Let's just put it this way. It's becoming self-evident that at closer to 60, I'm looking pretty good because I'm taking care of my body. Whereas these other people, they're like shriveling up and they're breaking down. Okay,
The opposite.
they
Yeah.
look like that pizza. They look like that cooked decimated burger. Okay, I'm sorry, but
It's
you know what? It's
true.
true. You are what you eat.
I've been there many times.
Yo, listen,
This stuff's so insane. This food's so insane, bro. I've literally gone with my health. You can see my
you're
videos.
radiant.
I've gone up and
Yeah,
down and all
I saw
around.
pictures of you. And the thing is, you know what? The investment in Justin, look at Justin, the investment in myself. So if you really want to take your game from where it is to the next level, we'll coach you how to do it. Okay. And you know what? Before Instagram, before Facebook, before social media, I've been running around with this mission. Okay. You're just hearing it in an easy way, easy platform. We're going to be doing a lot more videos like this because Justin has a lot of people for us to talk to, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, we've got millions, bro, that they've banned me from. Millions of people that I was educating on this stuff, bro. When we go live on, like I said, when we were going live on TikTok, once we go down these rabbit holes, you can't get out. And it's so interesting because it's our reality, bro.
It
Like
is.
it's not just some movie we're watching. It's not just like another thing. This is everything,
Yeah.
it's everything. And so it's just a lot, and so when we start break, it's like I explain to a lot of people, we got to break it down piece by piece to see it. So it's like and then it's like some people will only want to see one genre of a truth. Like they'll be like, oh, the chemtrails, yeah, like totally, those are chemtrails. But then if you say anything about, let's say, flat Earth or something else, they like explode. And it's like, you guys, like, when you are the type of person who's more like multifaceted, like you're more into be able to see different things, you're able to couple all these rabbit holes up more and kind of get the just idea of it, so you can see the big picture. Because the idea is you all got to get to this big picture with me by the millions now.
Mhm.
And if you don't, you're gonna suffer. And that's the message I'm trying to put out there. So I pop up and I say, look at this crazy food. I go viral on them hard, bro, like extra viral, and boom, they ban me, they ban me, they ban
Right.
me.
Right.
And it's like, is that a coincidence? Am I just all BS misinfo, or am I just ahead of the game?
Or
What do
or
you think?
or you're a threat to the matrix. And
Exactly.
the thing is,
That's, I
I mean,
mean,
they're hopefully gonna like, free us up more. But you
exactly.
know what I'm saying? It's
That's why
just
we're,
like
hey, that's why we're getting on Gnostic, bro. Gnostic
not
is,
did you yeah,
hey, this
you
stuff, this
I
stuff
think you
we're
have
on now is a joke compared to what we're gonna do on
yeah,
Gnostic TV.
exactly. And I know you have a call with Jay
Yeah,
Mata, April and
at
Victoria Reynolds,
11. I,
Gnostic.
I got 1 hour.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
they're amazing people. In fact, Purium is the monetization component of
Right.
Gnostic TV for like real forward thinking, amazing people like yourself to really get your voice out there in that network. Okay, is
Hmm.
awesome. So we're all about potentiating awesome for humanity. So if this is resonating with you, okay, we could really take you to the next level. The only thing you need to do is get closer to embodying your health potential. That's all I want for you. Yeah, there'll be a transaction of you trying some products. Those products are going to love on you. There's a 60-day money back guarantee with these products. And you'll get a free 30-minute consultation. It's only winning, no losing.
Also, we want to always I want to always mention that this is like taking like most of your vitamins, if not all your vitamins, at a highly concentrated
Right.
rate. And it's like I was telling, I think it was you, I like the fact that you're getting a dosage of this product per day because you cannot get all of these compounds in a little pill vitamin.
No.
You're out of your mind if you think you need to take in, you have to take in a decent amount of these compounds to benefit from them, bro.
Let me read something, okay? I'm gonna read the top of this package, okay? It says the quality of the food you eat is equal to the quality of life you'll live. How many companies are really putting that on their packaging? You know how much
No,
love goes into this? Do you know how many thousands of bags of this that I've consumed in my life? The nutrient density of 6 salads. Ask yourself a question. Are you getting 6 salads a day? You drink a serving of Power Shake, boom, let's go.
that's so great, bro. And check this out. That goes right with my number one guy, the guy that I is my teacher, and have studied this man for thousands of hours. Okay, this is Dr. Eric Berg.
Cool.
Okay, now he describes that you need 4,700 milligrams of potassium a
Yes.
day. Okay, in order to sustain human life, that's minimum.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10
Mm-hmm.
cups of salad,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yeah.
Who's who's getting 10 cups of salad a day?
Yeah.
Bro, nobody's getting even close to
Right.
that, let alone they're doing the opposite is what they're doing is they're on a diet that is pulling those nutrients out more, depleting all those compounds, bro,
Right.
let alone just the potassium alone. The potassium is huge. The potassium is huge. The potassium eh, cellular is a big deal.
It is. And the thing is, the Power Shake's just one green formula. We have Spectrum Greens, which has the best of the ocean and the land. Okay. We have the organic kamut wheatgrass by itself, spirulina by itself, chlorella by itself. Okay. Barley green juice by itself. I have protocols for lactating moms. Long story short,
That's
I'm
great.
not going to say everything but the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink, the whole kitchen. Okay. The rainbow of health. The rainbow of health. There is no product line like this that's being sold online and all these models jumping
No,
around with like G1. Get out of here.
there
Long
really
story
isn't,
short,
bro.
you're buying directly from the manufacturer, people that put their heart and soul into these formulas.
And how does it taste, bro?
Oh, amazing. Listen,
Because I
this
haven't got
apple,
mine yet.
yeah,
I've researched the heck out of it, but I haven't physically tasted it yet.
this right here, Appleberry Power Shake. I used the original for years in my water bottles on long training rides. And I'm a green drinker. I don't care if it's benefiting my body. I don't care. When we introduced the Appleberry flavor, holy mackerel, it brought in a lot of standard American diet consumers. So
I
it
bet.
tastes awesome.
I believe it.
Our drink tastes awesome. If you want energy, we have Can't Beat This. It's an amazing organic pre-workout. It's actually in the cabinet over there. I don't have it in camera, but I use that before my workouts. 100% organic. Has some yerba mate and organic green coffee bean. Little bit of caffeine, not 175 milligrams like all these other heart-popping products. But
Right.
we're very, very well thought out with all our formulas.
Great, bro. Yeah, it sounds good, man. The only thing that I think can be a struggle or difficult for some people is just being able to pay for it at once, the whole thing. But it's like you got to look at it as an investment, you know? You got to look
Well,
at
I
it
mean,
as
listen. I don't even listen. If yeah, people already can't afford it, if you're buying $13 of food a day, you could afford it.
that's true.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
don't, I don't get into that. I mean, there are people that
Or
have,
if you just want to invest above just buying food into your health,
right.
by
So if
getting the nutrients and detoxing,
right,
right? So you're getting vitamins and you're
yeah.
getting the detox.
I come from a very prosperity oriented mindset. I never say I can't afford it. I always say, how can I afford the best food from the garden?
That's
So
right,
the
bro.
$50 gift card
What I do.
is assistance here, okay? This is better than the EBT card, okay? This is a $50 gift card that could get you in the door if you want to buy a few products. Now, if you want to get the whole kit, I gave you the price, $384.95. If you want to get the Daily Core 4, That's $204 where you're getting the
And
foundation, the tart cherry juice, the power shake, the aminos, and the biomedic. So,
that's worth it.
bam.
I think that 200, I think the $200 one, I think that one's legit. I like honestly, I've had to struggle, bro. I've had budgets and everything. If somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey, listen, like this thing's $200, but this is why," then I would be down because, like I said, I've been over here trying to put all these compounds together, bro, and source all this stuff.
I
It's
know.
such a nightmare
Yeah.
headache, and I've made like even a lesser version of what you make, and dude, it's so expensive and it's so
See,
difficult to get organic and
that's the
source
thing.
it. And
I mean, bear with me for a second. I'm gonna go get the box over here. I'm gonna show you the other kit.
yeah,
So this right here, Justin. This is the Daily Core 4. Okay, it's a much smaller box than the ULT. In this
yeah,
box, you're getting the power. This is $6 to $7 a day. You're kidding yourself. Oh, I can't afford it. But you could afford Chipotle or Chick-fil-A. I'm not saying you guys are doing that. But this right
sure.
here, this is medicine in a
Or
box. It's
pharma,
medically nourishing.
yeah, yeah,
Go
or
on. Yeah.
pharma. I mean, what are you paying pharma? Yeah,
Right.
I believe it, bro. I believe in it. I'm down with it. I love it.
Good.
I think it's something great. I think it fits right into our wheelhouse, and it's just going to be exciting to keep going.
Always be going.
So I think we're going to call it right now on the live, and I'm going to get ready to talk to Jay,
Awesome.
and then
Have a great call.
um, yeah, bro. How does that sound?
It sounds great, man.
Is there anything else you want to add
Yeah.
here? Is there anything
I
else?
mean, I mean, listen, for everyone that gets back to Justin, I really want to offer my time to really help you if you're having a health struggle. Okay, I've been part of the Maha movement for 30 years, not just the new administration. Okay, I'm here to serve humanity and my fellow American and Canadian and people in Europe too, because we have a $50 gift card for you as well over there, 50 euros off. So if you're interested in learning more, okay, please get back to Justin. Okay, he's going to put all the information in this on this live, and I'm sure he's gonna be cutting it up and doing reels and stuff. But we're here to assist you. Okay, this code is not going to expire. It's here to help you, but you got to make the decision because decisions shape your life.
Thank you, bro. Hey,
You're welcome.
only a genuine person can come up and sell something and people thanking you. You know what I mean? And it's like, hey, take it or leave it, bro. You know what I mean? That's why we have these platforms. It's like, hey, it's an offer. It's not, you know what I mean? So
Offer.
I love it. Let's keep going, bud, and we'll keep selling this product and we'll love doing it.
You
So it's
got it.
just a
Keep me
win-win.
posted, man.
All right, bro.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks,
Take care, man.
Ian.
Talk
Thanks,
to you later.
Ian.
All
All
right.
right.
Ciao.